they start hearing people walk, you know, and it wasn't like a normal walk. It was like a So Mr. Lou, he grew up in a small town of Helene, Georgia. That where he met his now wife, well, then wife, Sarah.
He surprisingly was like a big football player, big football star, and she actually was pretty much the captain of the cheerleading team. So it's pretty much a match made.
When they first met, like, it was love at first sight, you know, like it was butterflies everywhere. Like, they met in an awkward situation. It's like, you know how most of the TV shows, you know, you bump into the female will drop the books, they'll drop the books. That's basically how it was. He was like Prince Charming to her, and to him, she was his Cinderella. So they was together all high school, won the prom king, prom queen thing. After graduation, the town threw like a small little get together or whatever you want to call it.
Pretty much the town was so small that the whole high school knew everybody, so pretty much the whole town had a party.
And at that party is where they met Miss Linda at. Now, as we stated before, Miss Linda, she's the one who actually went to the authorities and everything like years later. Mm-hmm. By being a small town, they had certain beliefs, you know, so like, there was one like king of the town, as you can say, basically like the mayor of the town or something like that.
Yeah, they had police and stuff, but like I said, it was that one person who kind of just called the shots, and whatever they said goes.
So in this town, the woman and the men and the boys and the little girls, everybody was divided on certain days. As far as like, you have a day where all of the women, they get together and they get inside of like this group and they have their little talk where they vent about, you know, how they're feeling and things. Sort of kind of like a counseling session, as you can say. So that previous night, Mr. Lou and Sarah had gotten into a sort of kind of altercation with each other. The house wasn't being cleaned, the lawn wasn't being cut, you know, things wasn't being done around the house. You know, the kids were running around halfway naked, losing their minds. Like, I mean, not trying to be funny, but like, this is what was going on inside of this household, you know, and I'm guessing she just, you know, got tired of it, and like, she just felt the need to just vent, you know, like actually vent. And I don't really think that she would think that it would come to this point. This changed her life forever.
This changed the whole city forever.
And changed lives were forevermore.
So, Sarah pretty much told these people that, about Mr. Lou, that around Christmas time, around Christmas time, he has a certain ritual that he always does each year.
No, it's not the type of ritual not that type of ritual. But it comes to find out that he does something that nobody would like ever really think of, especially by him being, you know, the football star, you know, dating the captain of the cheerleading team, you know, like he had everything going for himself. Even though it's a small town, he really had everything going for himself. And now that everybody inside of that town, everybody looked up to him as far as like, they just knew that he was gonna, you know, he was gonna get there. He was gonna be the one to finally put that city on the map.
So pretty much after Sarah tells everyone this bombshell, everyone's kind of like in awe. They're kind of like shocked, as I would be too. Pretty much, you know, they heard what she said, but they don't want to make a big deal about it. They don't want to cause too much attention to it. But
little did Sarah know, Ms. Linda had a big mouth. So everything was running pretty well, you know, after the counseling session and everything like that. So about 3 weeks later, the mayor comes to Mr. Lou in private. Nobody really knows what was said directly, but the mayor, he finally holds a big meeting between the whole town. In that meeting, Mr. Lou thought, you know, okay, we're finna go to this meeting and, you know, everything's gonna be straight. He's not gonna put me out on blast like that. But it was the complete opposite. The mayor of the town started off talking pretty good, you know, about, you know, things that they can do better around the town, make the town run better, you know, more like a family, like a community. So then he goes into,
we have certain people inside of this town that really does not belong. He does not fit in, so he cannot belong here. Away, away. He does not belong here. He can't stay. Get him away. Why? Because he does not belong here.
so nobody really knew what he was talking about or who he was talking about. So everyone was basically just looking all around.
But deep down inside, Sarah already knew. She kind of already knew who he was talking about. She just, you know, still tried to act dumb as if she didn't know what was going on.
So the mayor actually points at Mr. Liu and everyone just turns around. Of course, if you get pointed out by the mayor and he just got done dissing you in a little rap song or whatever he just got done doing, you're gonna feel some type of way. So, of course, he just put his head down and just walked away in shame. He thought he was going back to his home, but the mayor said, "No, nigga, I got other plans for you." So he ended up getting kicked out of the town. This set off a big fire inside of Mr. Liu.
Things will never be the same.
And all of a sudden,